Hi friends, this is Tracy from the Sewing Channel, and boy do I have a treat for you today. I have the one and only Teancum in my sewing room right now. Can you believe it?
Oh, it's fun. I love being here. Love it.
He flew all the way from Las Vegas just to be here in my sewing room and show me how to make this beautiful quilt behind me. So I am super excited, but this part and video today is all about Teancum and find out all about him so that you all know all about him.
Awesome. I'm in.
Yay!
Yeah.
So Teancum,
Yes, ma'am.
how long have you been quilting?
How long have I been quilting?
Yes.
Okay. So contrary to popular belief, what we say on our channel is like true. About 6 years ago, we started the business. That's when we started learning. Okay. We opened up the quilt store without having really prior knowledge of what we were kind of doing yet. My mom's a quilter. I would say a quilter-ish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does she sew every single day? No. But she's made us all quilts when we were little.
Nice.
And a phenomenal mother to us.
Aww.
However, my mom loves fabric. And you can't have a business loving fabric, right? She wants everything for her house. She gets to get all her stuff and all that kind of stuff. So we got the knowledge of learning how to sew from my mom. But it was kind of like the bare minimum. And
Can I ask you, did you want to learn how to sew, or were you kind of coerced?
I would say coerced, to be honest. So how the story goes a little bit here is family dinner, big at our house, right? I was currently on a mission for our church at the time, so I was not at home when the idea was brought up.
So you weren't at the initial round table?
No, I was not.
Oh,
I was
dear.
not. Essentially, how the story goes is my mom mentioned the idea of a quilt store. Brody and Zach were like, let's do this. And I got an email saying, are you in? Which, if the family's in, I'm in, you know? I came on board as a technician. That's what my background is more in the automotive field. So they needed someone to fix machines. They needed someone to know everything about the machines, which quickly morphed into we had to learn everything, right?
Wow.
And then from there, we fell in love with, I would say Sew Yeah's love and passion is the industry, the people of the industry. You'll probably hear me say this a zillion times. I've always been this guy. I don't know of another industry that if something happened to me when I was at work and my kids were there, you could pass the kids off to anyone. They'll be well fed. They'll be put to bed under a nice quilt and they'll be okay, right? I came from an industry that I would not take my children into at the age that they are. I have a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old. You know, they don't belong in the automotive field today.
Right.
And so that's how I got into it, was the need to know. And then we fell in love with it. Loved the industry and loved the people in it.
At what point do you think, or what happened in your life where you said, you know what? I love this.
I learned to love the industry when I realized that quilters weren't making quilts for themselves. That's when things changed for me. It's like, yeah, you know what? I had one lady come in, she made 200 quilts that year and donated them all to a homeless shelter locally in Las Vegas.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, like she's spending her time and her money to help other people.
That's awesome.
And then as we got more and more involved in that aspect of the business, it was like, we can actually help people through what we're doing. We can teach people, and we all can enjoy and have a good time while we're doing it. And that's the industry that I want to be in.
Wow.
And so that's kind of how I really, really started falling in love with the industry, is the people and what they're doing with the products.
Wow. That's awesome. You guys do your sales. They have a chat right next to where they sell their fabric, like it's live. And then there's a sidebar where you can chat. Well, I saw in there where some of these girls in there, or ladies, have crushes on you.
Yeah, it happens.
So tell me, what does your wife think about this?
She's cool with it. This is no offense to anyone.
Yeah.
They're old enough to be my grandparents, most of them, you know? So it's kind of
more of like a sweet thing.
Yeah. It's really weird. This was probably 6 months ago. Someone hugged me in the airport. That was weird, you know? Because like normally it's like, hello, my name is.
Not like
not sideswiped with a hug. That's kind of weird, you know. But that stuff happens. Like it's part of it. It's part of what we do. But it's way more on this fact. Like I want to meet them. I would like to have a conversation with them.
Well, I have to admit to you something, that I was actually getting a little starstruck. And I even told my husband that. I go, oh my word, you know, he's coming here and it's So I get it.
Yeah.
But now that I see you and I meet you, you're just a normal guy.
I'm the same guy on camera.
And he really is, and he's a good guy. His whole family,
Thank
they're
you.
so sweet.
Yesterday, Joe was there actually. Joe's in the room.
Joe's always in the room, it seems like.
Quietly.
Yesterday, we were walking around VDTA, this trade show thing that we were at, and someone said to us, they were talking about their son who does a lot of the stuff in the store. And they said, his goal is to be just like you guys. And we've never had that happen yet, of like they started a YouTube channel, they're trying to work up to what we've done. And we're like, we never thought that it could get to that.
That's sweet.
It was really, really cool.
That is precious.
And then we talked a little bit about business. We try to help her out with growing that.
What I see a lot on your channel is your followers are very committed to you.
Mm-hmm.
I really see that. You have a core bulk that just really, they support what you guys do. I'm in that group. And I hope you guys are too. I hope that you support their channel, go over there, check it out, subscribe, do all that craziness, right? And then you won't miss a beat with these guys. So what I notice on your channel a lot is the group is sort of just older adults, maybe widows even. It gives them something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Your flash sales, your fabric sales a couple times a week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let me know down in the comments if you all agree. They fill a void where a lot of people are missing in the evening time. They're missing, maybe their mate isn't there with them or something like that. It's more of a companion type thing they can look forward to logging in and watching. So yeah, it's clean, it's good fun, it's usually you laugh a lot because this one over here says the word phenomenal at least 10 times.
100 times, let's be honest with
100 times. So I feel like you're filling a void.
There's a lot of us out there. There's a lot of YouTubers out there. There's a lot of Facebook Livers out there. There's a lot of those. We don't want to sell fabric. It's contrary to popular belief. People are always like, and we get it, right? People are like, these guys are just hustling fabric. People say that to us all the time, right?
I stopped saying that.
And it's because people see what we do.
Right, yeah.
However, you'll never hear us say, buy this.
Mm.
We'll say, this is what it's used to. We think that's a phenomenal product. Phenomenal again, right? And that it will fill these needs. And if you like this, you should get it. But we never push you on the sales. It's because we value our community.
Good.
Right?
That's good.
And from day one in our store, everyone says quilt store, quilt shop, quilt this, quilt that. We think of it way more like a recreation park. Come in and have a good time. If you're not having a good time, leave. Because this is a hobby. If we don't enjoy our hobby, don't do it. It's okay to just not do it if you don't want to. And so we've always treated it like that. That's the reason why our shows, we get off tangent. And some people are like, no, stick to the fabric. Like,
no, but that's what's really special about your show.
Exactly.
You all are being yourself, and you're filling that void in a lot of people's lives. And your core audience, I believe, is that.
Yeah.
The ones that need to see you guys.
Absolutely.
And they'll buy the fabric and they'll sew with it and they'll do all the good things.
Something that might surprise you is that we have quite a few people who have been watching our channel for a year, watching what we do and never make a comment. And
wow,
they just are there to fill what you're saying, that void of they enjoy what we do, they enjoy what we represent and how we go about doing things. And they haven't made a purchase. And we're not that store. We don't want to force people to feel like you have to buy to watch us. It's if you love what you see, great. Right. It's probably extremely likely that one day something's going to come across the screen that they're like, I want that. Mm-hmm. And they'll probably one day purchase something from us.
But you know what's good about you guys is
forcing that.
They could sit there and watch all day long and it's not, you guys aren't going to skip a beat.
No, and we're happy that they're there.
Exactly.
We want the community to be there.
And that's what sets you all apart from other companies, say.
Yeah. Well, and I'll tell an amazing story that just happened recently. Someone's sewing machine broke. Mm-hmm. Obviously, this doesn't happen all the time. It happened though. Someone's sewing machine broke. It was kind of like one of those Walmart machines, and we got a text message from someone else in the chat and said, please send her a new sewing machine and donate all the cash for it. And this is someone who doesn't really purchase from us very
Wow.
much, but
Nice.
our community helps each other.
That is
we're
awesome.
building a community base for everyone.
That is awesome.
And you know, when there's a problem, like you've connected with a lot of people, like so Becca, you've connected with her through our chat, and it's this community that we're trying to build in the end.
Yes, I'm with you on that. I love it. I love our little YouTube community.
Yeah.
That's the only way I have Quilt Friends.
Yeah.
So.
I'll do a little name drop here. Like take Rob Appel.
Mm-hmm.
Rob Appel has been like kind of this idol for us a little bit.
Oh, I bet you he'd be glad to hear that.
You know, well, he's kind of like the only one like us. You know, like he's had a channel. We like the same things, and we've said for a long time, like one day we're gonna do something with him. We did something with him a couple months back, right?
I saw that.
And since then, we've actually become friends outside of just work.
That's
you know,
nice.
But same thing, connected through the platform, through the
Yes.
communities, and luckily we have like interests and all that kind of stuff, and we are friends outside of the community. But it's super awesome, the community itself.
Yes, I agree with you. I just feel safe when I come to your guys' channel and on your lives. I feel like there's not going to be any crazy.
No.
There's no foul language. There's none of that, and that's why I come in a lot of evenings. You know, if there's nothing else on TV or whatever, and I'm just chilling, and you guys come on, I'll just sit there and watch y'all.
Well, thank you. We appreciate the support.
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely.
Well, and we say it on the chat.
I'm a fan of Sew Yeah.
Well,
if you don't know already.
Thank you. We say it all the time is that we keep things extraordinarily G-rated, like extraordinarily.
I love that.
For those reasons of like a lot of times we get on TV, there's nothing really good to watch anyways, or it's the same old. So we want to provide something entertaining. But on the flip side, if you're watching it, you have to understand that my 4-year-old is too.
Absolutely.
And so that matters to me.
Yeah.
And she's the most little angel girl, and I've got my amazing little boy there, and they watch me. And so I want to make sure that it's something worth watching. You know?
Absolutely. So what are your future plans then? What's going on? I hear you guys have a new building or something. And
Okay, yeah. Future plans are so
fabric. I heard you guys, these guys have a new building. They have a new fabric line coming out.
Yeah,
I mean, things are happening over at Sew Yeah.
It's been weird, okay? Because we knew this day would hopefully, like, you know, it's always the prayer that eventually this day would come. Of that, we needed to expand. This is Sew Yeah's would be our second expansion. We had one building, then we got a warehouse, little small warehouse, and now we're getting a big building to put everything into the same roof, which we're extraordinarily happy and grateful that we're able to do that. We just became fabric designers. That was something new. Weird because we never thought that we always said that one day we're going to be designers, you know, and we could make the jokes that we're making now about being designers.
When
you know?
can they all expect to buy that?
August, September is when it's going to be released to the public.
Okay, so keep your eye out for that.
Yeah, it's called Not Your Mama's Garden because we're not.
I love that. Not Your Mama's Garden. I love it.
And we're super stoked about that.
Woo! I'm excited for you guys. I really am.
It's a surreal moment.
Yeah.
I mean, when the day happens when someone says, "We like you enough that we're going to put your art onto our fabric."
That is crazy.
That was a crazy moment, and we still haven't seen the fabric ourselves. We've only seen paper artwork.
Oh, you haven't even gotten a swatch?
Because our swatches don't come for another 3 weeks. And so
wow. Okay.
It's been approved, so we're still anxiously like, it's going to happen, it's here, it's just in the middle.
We'll be looking for that this fall. Not Your Mama's Garden.
Yeah, it's going to be super cool by Better Tex Fabrics. We're very happy to be working with them.
Any other new thing going on that we don't know about that you can drop right here on the sewing channel? Give us a little something.
A light announcement, I guess.
Okay, and you heard it here first.
Right. Well, it's gonna be a little bit vague because we can't really talk about it.
That's all right. We'll do vague.
Sew Yeah is in the works of a particular event, let's call it. We're trying to essentially facilitate one of the largest outlet is another word for it. Essentially is that we're trying to create an amazing event for all of our content creators and our designers, that we can all be on the same platform, the same page, and the same friends, right? It's going to be towards the end of next year-ish. It's a big future plan that we've been working on for a long time. The public's going to be invited. to participate.
Oh, wow.
However,
So they can come see maybe their favorite content creators.
maybe.
Oh, maybe.
You
You heard the maybe here
right.
first.
It's going to be really heavily based on content creators, the designers, all of this industry. Because in this industry, to get designers from opposing platforms or opposing companies is very, very hard, because you're kind of locked down with your company.
Right.
We're trying to bridge all that gap. So it's going to be a really amazing event.
Okay.
But expect very, very big name drops in that event. And some amazing YouTube channels as well. So you'll probably hear about this in 6-ish months about some of the new things.
You heard it here first, so look forward to that announcement 6-ish months from now.
YouTubers, we love our YouTube. A lot of perks for our YouTube people, and you'll get a lot of pre-knowledge before everyone else, and it'll be really cool. So more than anything, you want to stick around for the sewing channel, because this is how they're going to hear about it.
Yes,
that's
absolutely. So, you'll hear it here, because I'll let y'all know.
Absolutely.
All right, friends. Well, you heard it here first. We got a little tea, and we got a little bit of what's coming in the future for Sew Yeah Quilting. I'm so glad that you all stopped in today to hear what Teancum had to say for Sew Yeah.
Till next time on the Sewing Channel, take care. Is that good?
What he said.
What point? That's actually a really good question.
Actually,
right?
It is. Right.
Right. It's if you love what you see, great.
Right.
It's probably inevitable that one day that something's gonna come off the. It's probably inevitable.
Redo.
It's probably inevitable. It's probably inevitable. I can't say it now. It's probably extremely likely, right? I'm good.
Out there.
I'm good.
I can't think of anything.
You good,
else.
Joe?
I'm good.
Can you think of anything you want to hear Teancum say? You know it well.
The thing is, you can't embarrass me. I don't have that.
I know.
I'm just like.
It's like fun though. Oh, you crack me up.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
And it's funny because
I sit there and laugh.
People in the chat will be like, "That's so embarrassing." It's like, this is my life, guys. Like, this is
it's
how
so
my life
funny because when
operates.
Brody's sitting there talking and you're talking, you talk over him.
Oh yeah.
So
oh yeah. Like Teancum, you gotta be kind to your sisters. And it's like, what? Like where? Like, why did I get that? Yeah.
Well,
you'll need a little outro here.
I know. I'm trying to think of if I wanted to know anything else. I think that's
no. Ask away. I'm totally cool with.
Oh, let's see. I don't really have an outro. I just say goodbye. Okay.
And no one sees our cuts of like when we're like.
Oh, and I do that. I'm like, oh man, I gotta redo that. Did you ever like forget to hit record?
Oh yeah. We've all been there. We've done all the mistakes.
When I forget, it's just me, and I'm like, oh,
right.
I've never forgotten to hit record.
Oh. Like if you could just say,
subscribe.
No, don't tell me that. Until next time on the Sewing Channel, take care. If you want to say
until next time on the Sewing Channel.
I don't know if you want to say it with me or do you want to say it alone.
Whatever you want.
Let's do it both ways, and I'll see which way does better.
I need the phrase again.
It's until next time on the Sewing Channel. And take a pause, take care, but have some empathy in that take care. You know, like you really do care. I know you do.
Take care, guys.
Okay, so
we'll try it.
And we'll go on 3. We'll say it.
Sure. Yeah, ready?
Oh, we're just going right into that. Okay,
yeah,
what's
we'll
the
just
phrase
say
again?
it and then I'll edit it all. It's until next time on the Sewing Channel.
Until next time on the Sewing Channel, take care.
Take care.
Got it.
All right, ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna botch this.
3, 2, 1.
I forgot what we're starting with.
Okay, I'll do mine singly and then we'll do it together and then you can do it alone.
Okay.
How's that?
Sorry, I did it again.
Until next time on the Sewing Channel, take care.
I like that. Until next time on the Sewing Channel, take care. Okay, got it.
And then we'll do it together. You want to do 3, 2, 1?
Sure. Yeah, ready? 3, 2.
Shoot, you take it.
Until next time.
Until next time on the Sewing Channel.
Until next time on the Sewing Channel, take
until next
care.
time on the Sewing Channel, take care. I'm so bad at outros. Is what this is.
Yes, this is true.
Intros, I'm great. Outros, I'm bad. Go ahead.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Until next time on the
Sewing Channel. Take care. Right? That's it, right?
I think it was.
That was
We're gonna
it.
have some bloopers. Wait a minute. Okay, go ahead. Now you do it by yourself.
Yeah, I think just try it by yourself for this one.
Until next time on the Sewing Channel. Take care, right? That's what it is.
That's it.
This is hard. I don't know how to give it like the right. Or should I have like a softer voice with it? I don't think I can do it. Until next time on the Sewing Channel, take care. Is that good?
What he said.